We woke up late this morning and the day definitely didn't go as planned. I had our homeschool routine all lined up, but sometimes life just happens. And in those moments, I'm reminded to slow down, show grace, and trust that God can still use days like these. Homeschooling isn't about perfection. It's about patience, growth, and learning together. So here's just a real homeschool morning routine, the way it actually went.
Hi, good morning everyone. We currently just woke up. It's 7:59 a.m. and we're going to go walk the dogs. Good morning, doggies. Are you ready to go for your walk? Yes, they are. So, we're on our walk with the dogs now. We're currently on our walk with the dogs, and it's quite chilly, actually, usually in the mornings. As you can see, we are with our gear. And
we currently also have the bear spray because a lot of bears at this time are working around, and I don't think our dogs will protect us personally. I don't know if they'll protect us from a bear, so we gotta be sure. That's why we got bear spray.
So we're walking our dogs. Oh Lord! No, this is my
So you just have a hat.
jet.
Remember now that years turn.
Strength and unity with the gray wolf. The gray wolf is one of the most remarkable creatures in North America, known.
Two are better than one because they.
We've been trying to memorize a Bible verse for the longest time, and we have a song that goes with it. Zara's gonna do it for us. Go, Zara.
We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28.
Romans 8:28.
Romans 8:28.
Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. John 3:16.
That was one of the first Bible verses I memorized in Sabbath school in Angola.
Yeah?
For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him shall have everlasting life. I love it. We learned that song in church.
But there's another one.
For God so loved.
Give us kindness and give us the fruits of your Spirit. Help us to work together and to uplift each other and to be like Jesus. We ask in Jesus' name, amen.
Before we jump further into today's vlog, I do want to thank IXL for partnering up with me on today's video. Let me tell you a little bit about IXL. IXL is an online learning program that helps kids build skills across math, language arts, science, and social studies. It's trusted by educators all over the world. But what I love is how easy it is to use in our homeschool. We are going into our second year using IXL, and we use it alongside our main curriculum on days when we just need a break or extra practice. It's honestly perfect. I don't have to plan anything. I'll assign different skills to each child during the week based on what or if they are struggling with a concept. For example, if my son is having a hard time while using our homeschool curriculum with area, I'll add that skill to his dashboard that is assigned by the parent, which is me. And he knows exactly where to go on the platform to start practicing. Super easy. And the best part is he's actually learning and enjoying it. An added bonus is that they actually have games from kindergarten to 5th grade that focus on math and language arts skills. So you'll probably hear a child saying, "Mom, can we do IXL today?" I absolutely love when I hear that. The platform is super user-friendly, so the kids can log on their phone, tablet, or computer, and everything is right there for them. One of my favorite features is the instant feedback. They learn right away and get explanations that help them improve. And I can track their progress without grading or printing extra work. I'll get emails letting me know how my child is progressing. And I love how easy it is. It's all automatic. So whether it's a light homeschool day, travel days, or even when we're taking a break from our regular homeschool curriculum, IXL helps keep learning going in such a simple way. We have been loving having it part of our homeschool routine. And I think it's such a great tool for any family looking to make learning flexible and fun. Check out the link in the pinned comment or in the description for you to get 25% off your first month or your full year. Okay, so October 13th, on this day, okay? This is what happened on this day on 1812. In a critical battle of the War of 1812, British and Canadian soldiers defeat a much larger American force at Queenston Heights, Ontario. Right now I have this little busy book and we're going to do the days of the week. This is one of the ways that I do the days of the week and the months of the year with Michael and Lily. Just sing a little song and go over this first thing in the morning. I used to do this with Nicholas all the time and I like continuing it on with Lily and Michael. So, days of the week. 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 There's no there. Gosh, this is going terrible. There.
So I found that shit as well.
There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. Days of the week.
7 days.
There are 7 days.
There are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week.
Good.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. The end.
Good. Okay, now, what time is it right now, Michael? Can you check to see what time it is there on the clock?
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over.
Michael just mentioned that he doesn't like how they put Sunday here on the last one because our week starts on Sunday and then Saturday is the last 7th day. Anyways, this is kind of cute because it has like the ABCs. They have like different activities for the child to keep busy. This is for Lily's busy book. And there's even a place for Lily to write stuff, right, Lily? Lily, can you write your name here for me? There's a little whiteboard in the end. Where's the Y? Good, Lily. Now we have our messy table here, and the children are going to start doing spelling. That's what they're starting off with. We are starting today very, very late, and we are doing phonetic zoo. So far, it's been really great. I feel like both my niece and son have seen a huge improvement. The kids asked me if I could say out the spelling word, so that's what I'm going to do right now for the first time, and then during the week they'll have the gentleman that says the words. They'll do it, but they just wanted me to do it, so I'll just do it. Okay, so we're learning about homonyms, and here's the jingle. Homonyms sound the same, but spelling and meaning are different. Have you ever seen a bear? Like a bear. A horse. horse, or a bore of a boar? I'm gonna say the first one, okay? So right. This is my right hand. Right. This is my right hand. Okay, we finished off spelling. There was a bit of mistakes, and then tomorrow we'll do it again until they get 100% on these words over here, 2 times in a row.
Good and the Beautiful has some really nice books.
She was just saying how she loves the book. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Because some people complain that they don't like the books. Okay, so we're going to do lesson 12 from the Good and the Beautiful. We're going to do the spelling. So I think we're going to do the spelling since we're on spelling kind of kick. I always do the dictation. We're going to do the vocabulary here. We're going to do the reading together. And this is all things that I have to do with them. Like kind of like the parent and teacher. We do not do the essay part because we are doing IEW, and that's something that we'll do this afternoon since we are running so late. So it's not going to be part of our morning routine. Well, this is the old edition, and I just feel like there needs to be some improvement on the writing. So that's why I am doing IEW. And then chapter 5, Zara already did. She already read her chapter 5. She's actually going into chapter 6 right now. She's like ahead of the game. She said it's really interesting, so she's going to continue. And then she already did her true and false questions here. So let's do our spelling, okay? The dictation. So take out your notebooks.
But Mommy, am I going to read Molly and the Falcon?
Yeah. Okay, there's just 3 short sentences, and some of them have like rules to them and that kind of stuff, like commas in a series and that kind of stuff, contractions. So I really like actually the dictation. I feel like it's a really great way for your children to learn how to spell. So I definitely stick with the spelling here. So if they have to do independent work, usually it has to do with some spelling rules, editing a sentence, reading. But as you can see, a lot of it, this one here has irregular plurals, contractions. There's some art here. I'm not sure what they have to do here. I haven't read it yet, but I pick and choose what they have to do when it comes to language arts. And it's working out quite well with IEW, so we've been enjoying it. So let's do our spelling. So while I'm doing things with the older ones, the younger ones are doing some independent work here on the couch area. Honestly, it's a mess everywhere. Like there's just so much books everywhere. Okay, we finished the language arts. We ended up doing the reading for lesson 12 and lesson 13. Both kids wanted to continue on with the reading, and they're going to read chapter 5 and chapter 6 since we have very little to do, and there's some comprehension questions, and the spelling we'll do on the next day. So tomorrow we'll do the spelling, we'll add it to these spelling words here, and then the next day we're probably just going to do more reading and reading the chapter book, and then we'll just do IEW for writing. So it's actually been working out quite well using both language arts, and then any little gaps here and there that I need filled in, I just use iExcel to help out. So it's been perfect. We are doing language arts now with my 6-year-old. He's doing level 2 from the Good and the Beautiful. We're on lesson 59, so we're going to do some spelling practice here. We're going to finish that off. We're going to do some booster cards as well. And then for math, he finished his review while I was with the older kids. And let's see here. You finished everything?
Yeah. I didn't finish my lesson, but I finished.
No, the lesson, yeah. We're going to do it together. Okay, so he finished his independent work here while I worked with the older children. And now I'm going to do the lesson with him right now. He's doing level 3 math from the Good and the Beautiful. So we're just going to do that right now. Okay, so right now I'm gonna go into the Good and the Beautiful's Letter Tiles app. I'm gonna open it up, go into level 2, lesson 59, and we're going to do some spelling words. So I'm going to I'm going to say these spelling words that have the double S, F, L, and Z spelling rule, and also the C and the K spelling rules. So that's what we're gonna do for lesson 59, and I love that they have the Letter Tiles app. They have games here too on their Homeschool app, so it's really, really nice. So the first word, Michael, that we're going to spell is thrill. Guys. Things did not go as planned today. And it's hard showing the days where things don't go as planned. And it's very nice to see, you know, these YouTube day in the lives and everything goes so picture perfect. She did science. She did history, she did all of it, you know? And life happens and things don't go as planned. And that's what happened today. Woke up late with good reason. I mean, we got home late yesterday because I was at my mom's, but also like some personal things happened as well, and it kind of shifted the mood of some of the people living in our home without giving too much away. But it's just real life happens, and it's so easy for us not to share those moments because we turn on YouTube or Instagram and we expect to see perfection, you know, and see a beautiful day in the life. And I could do that. I could be like, okay, let's take two, you know, let's do this again. But I want it to be real because you're going to have those moments in your homeschool where things don't go as planned, where the lessons don't get all done, where you have maybe children crying or upset, or just life happens and it's not, there's nothing you can do about it. It's something unexpected that happens and it creates a shift in your day. The wonderful thing is that God says, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has its trials and tribulations, and that is okay. You know, that's okay to have days where it's hard, but you can start fresh and with a new mindset, and you can learn from hardships too. I talk about this in my Homeschool Mom devotional, where I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about things about like, when should you stop, you know? When should you say, okay, I think that we've had enough for today, or is it like laziness? And today, this morning, when I woke up, I had this feeling like maybe we shouldn't do school today. But I said, you know, no, I'm gonna suck it up and we're gonna do it because it's just, I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling too well this morning. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it because my children are my responsibility and they're gonna come first, and I'm gonna have a good attitude, and that's what we're gonna do. And then other things happened, and I said, you know what? We're gonna have to stop right now, and we're not gonna be able to do everything. So what we did today is the older two, they did their spelling, they did their language arts, and we actually did 2 lessons. And Zara and Nicholas wanted to continue on with reading the story that we're reading about. It's pretty interesting actually, and I'm enjoying it too. So I said, okay, we'll just read it and we'll do the vocabulary words and whatnot. So we did that, and then the children finished off their math, but we're not going to do IEW this afternoon. I decided to take the time off for the older children just so they can cool off, and we can start a new day tomorrow fresh, and just have the afternoon off. Because we woke up late, I was going to do IEW in the afternoon, and then history as well, because we're doing history from the good and the beautiful that we've been enjoying so much. Guys, it's been so fun. But I told myself, you know what, we're not gonna do it. We're gonna take the afternoon off. I did do preschool with my little girl. Guys, she's so close to the finish line. We're almost finished preschool, and we're doing the unit assessment now, and it's been going really, really great. My only thing that I wish that I didn't do is just because I review a lot of different curriculums, and I feel like because I was changing things up a bit, it was affecting her in a way. I don't mind adding like different resources and play-based stuff, but when it's curriculum, I feel like it kind of, it's not good, you know? I'm gonna stick with what I like best, and that's the good and the beautiful. So I just wanted to encourage you and let you know that sometimes things are not gonna go as planned in your homeschool, and that's okay. It's okay to learn from the days where it's feeling like it's just heavy. And I always look back and see like, what could I learn from this day, you know? What could we learn as a family from this day if things go wrong? How can I reflect and be a better mom to my children? Because sometimes we think that it's everyone else the issue when it's actually ourselves, that we are the ones who need to change a little bit our perspective and how we deal with things. So yeah, I just wanted to leave that encouragement for you all, because I know that sometimes it's very easy to be like, oh, Gina's, days flow so nicely. And I have really great days, and our days have been really great. And this is one of the few ones, I think this was the first time that I've said, you know what, we're gonna stop. Let's everyone stop. I was gonna say stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop the curriculum, and put it back in the little cubbies that we have here, the drawers, because we need the rest of the day off so we can reflect and just relax and start fresh tomorrow. So I think that knowing when to do that is sometimes hard. I still don't have it all figured out, but I do know that there are days that we have to do that, and it doesn't mean that we failed. It just means that we can start over, a fresh new start, and just ask God to, change our hearts and our minds and be with us, through it all, and that we can learn from these moments. So the rest of the afternoon, the children are doing chores. I did assign some IXL for them, so I'm gonna leave it up to them if they want to sign in and do about 10 to 15 minutes of their IXL. And that's pretty much it. That's gonna be our end of our day. So guys, thanks for spending the morning with me. I feel like, I don't know how this video is gonna turn out, but make sure to check out IXL if you haven't already. I'm gonna have a special link down below, guys. You can also check out our new devotional that will be available down below. I'll have a special link and a coupon code for you guys below. And if you wanna check out the Homeschool Mom devotional as well, if you're needing some encouragement in your homeschool, definitely recommend that you pick up that Homeschool Mom devotional. It was written throughout the years that I've started homeschooling. A lot of like funny things that have happened to me, a lot of just testimonies of, homeschooling and having God work in my life. So I hope that it's inspiring and it can help you in some shape, way, or form. Okay guys, that is the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go work because I have a lot of work to do. And guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.